There we go. And hello and welcome to the Chloe Sanctuary for Parrots and Cockatoos. Hey, just cockatoos really these days, huh, Lorelei? Huh, Lorelei? Lorelei, baby girl.
Little Lorelei.
Yeah, I tried to premiere a short video. It's the shortened version of our raffle, and yeah, they're not forgiving. If you accidentally make a mistake about the time, they won't let you change it. And so I just released it. So if you guys want to watch that, you can watch that after the live. It's only 4 minutes long, but the section where Salamander is trying to decide whether he's going to draw the ticket is run at 8 speed. So he looks perfectly normal sitting there at that speed. I look like I'm running around on some kind of drugs, but he looks just like he's just sitting there and everything is normal. Right, Lorelei? Mm-hmm. Right, Kazi.
Oh, we've got a shoulder cause. Hello, shoulder cause.
Shoulder cuss. Yeah, that's pretty much where I put her right now when Lorelei's on my lap. Otherwise, there's a chance that there'll be a little bit of a battle, and we don't want that, do we, Cause? No, we don't. Hi, Lorelei. And it is a wee bit chilly out here, but not too cold for them, fortunately. Are you cold up there, Lucy? You want to come down? Lucy, you want to come down? Loose girl. Loose girl. Come here. Come on, Luce. Luce. You can ignore me or you're going to come down? Come on. Come on down here where you can keep your chest warm. Nope, she's not going to do it. All right. I like her to sit on my chest when she's out here and it's chilly so she doesn't get her chest cold, but she just won't do it right now. So, hey, Amanda.
Yes, if she gets to the point where she's uncomfortable, she'll come and sit on you.
I'm not sure when she decides to do that. It's usually about halfway through being out here, she'll do something like that. Yesterday, I was able to get her to sit on my chest. I encouraged her to do it, but she is shaking a little bit, so I think she's cold. Why don't you come down? Come on, let me get you. Come on. I know you're cold. Come here. There she goes.
She's a stubborn little girl.
You can be stubborn. Here you go. You back off. You back off. There you go. This is warmer for you. Yeah, you want to keep you warm, okay? Hmm? Yep. Well, the raffle was fun. That was a trip. And the biggest problem I had is I didn't realize that YouTube won't let you download a live. I can if I upload something, I can download it, but if it's live, I can't. So I had to use a program called ScreenFlow that I have to capture it on the screen. So fortunately, I have that program, so I captured it all. And after watching the full 20 minutes, I had it captured, and then I just edited it. So it would be fun to watch for the people who don't want to sit through the whole thing, but they just want to remember what happened without watching it all. So.
And Salamander did a great job.
Yeah, he did. Didn't you? Once he figured out what to do, he started.
Yeah, he did it perfectly.
Yes,
First, he chose some tickets, and then he chose finally the winning ticket. Great job, Amanda.
Oh, I hear you up there.
So we have an interesting post here in chat from Warm Fuzzy Vibes. She says, I think my umbrella girl might be learning how to unlatch her cage door. Either that or I am forgetful closing it at night. And that has immediately reminded me on the bubbly coming out of his cage right when you turned around and didn't see it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I was having the same feelings about Sugar, that I was forgetting to latch her cage, but I found out she is opening it, so I had to do a little extra something to latch her cage shut. So. Bob, he knows how to, if I have to double latch the base of his cage, because he knows how to lift the door, and I basically have something blocking the bottom of the door. So he gets on top and yanks at the door to try to pull it up and over the piece. So I have to have two things down there to keep him from doing that. Once in a while I forget and only have one, and then I hear a commotion and I go in there and he's standing on top of Jasmine's cage, looking at me like, ah ha ha, I did it again.
Mm-hmm.
Silly bird.
Does he like to listen to Britney?
To what?
Oops, I did it again.
What did you do?
Oh no, that's the title of a very famous song.
Oh,
It's I did it again.
probably somebody I don't listen to because I don't know it.
It's from Britney Spears.
Britney Spears.
Yeah,
But there's some, I think there's some hard rock version too, so we might send that to you.
whenever I think of Britney Spears, it sounds like something you order at the, when you're in a restaurant. Yeah, I'll have a salad, and could you bring some Britney Spears with that? It sounds like something you would have chopped up cucumber, spears, maybe with some vinaigrette on them.
Asparagus spears.
There you go. Asparagus. Yeah, there a lot of American artists I either have never heard of or I've never heard. I've never heard a song by Britney Spears. I've never heard a song by Taylor, what's her name? Swift. I only remember that because that's the programming language for Apple, Swift. Yeah, just there's people, they mention these names and like, I've never heard them. And it's not a song Rammstein did, or Icebreaker, or Nightwish. What did you say? Are you laughing at me down there, little girl?
Look at those fluffy feathers.
What you doing up there, Cause? Hi, baby. Hi, Cause. I love you. It's a good girl. And I'd like to be sitting up here. Yeah, I'm not too well versed on American artists, to be honest with you.
Lucy, Goosey.
So I thought we could say who's here. So Michelle's here, Falcon Sue is here, Warm Fuzzy is here, Lisa's here, GTH42 is here.
Hey.
Say hello, everybody.
Hi, guys. Lorelai, try not to eat my clothing. Lorelai? She's got the busiest beak in the world, boy. She's just going and going. I'm going to warm that hand now. I'm out here. I'm freezing, and they're okay, but it's what my watch say it is. It's 54 degrees Fahrenheit out here, so. Which anything less than 70 is not good for my rainouts, but that's the way it works. Lorelai, you're gonna eat what are you gonna eat now? You're gonna eat my watch?
Oh, that's a busy beak that she's got there.
She's got a busy beak. She's always had a busy beak. When she was a little girl, didn't you, Lorelai? Such a pretty girl. That's a pretty girl. Here goes that beak. Yeah, I was a little disappointed. I stayed up late doing that edit, and then Google didn't turn it into Premiere, all because I accidentally clicked the wrong time, and it won't go away. It's just weird. But that's Google for you. YouTube is owned by Google, and if they knew how to code, I don't know where the coding is, but What are you guys doing? Hey, Luce. Hey, Luce. Yeah, somebody's doing something out there. Huh, Lorelai? There goes Commander.
Oh, look how majestic Mander
There's a
sits
fur.
over there.
You, YouTube just recommended that the peachy meme for the day. And if I see a recommendation, that means it's recommending it to a bunch of people. So
What is
Oh, gee.
YouTube doing with the peachy video?
the meme for today just got recommended by YouTube.
Oh,
It popped
nice.
on my screen as a recommended, so it's being recommended around.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I like to see
So
the people.
they say you such things about which videos they recommend. So that's good.
Yeah.
Yep.
But there's a funny comment from GTH42 in the chat. He says, "Does Lorelei preen? It seems like she'd be quite the preen machine." And yes, we can confirm she is the preen queen.
Yeah, she's the one that trains the other ones that don't know how to preen. She trains them. She does really well with Babaloo, but there've been issues with bringing him out now with her. So and once we get into a permanent location, start working with that. It's hard to do that here because they're so cramped in there. But Lorelei, what are you doing? I can't keep my leg up all day. The elevator's going down. Lorelei. You back up on the shoulder. You're not gonna go down and get Lorelei. Get back up on my shoulder. Go on. Cause behave. I'm gonna eat my shoe. I already have somebody doing that. Cecil does that. Lorelei.
Oh, well, Dirty Bird Zinc is here, so hello.
Hello. Oh, are you gonna chew on that now too? Okay. Go ahead. If you must. Lucy girl. Yeah, she's the one I worry about the most when it's chilly out here. I try to keep her on me so she can at least pick up some kind of warmth. I'm not as warm as she is, but I'm warmer than the outside air.
I think you're picking up heat off Lucy rather than her getting warm off you.
Well, my chest isn't that cold. It's the hands that are the problem, but right there, little girl. Hmm? Lorelei, don't chew the shoes, you big toad. No chewing the shoes. No, we're not doing that. Lorelei. What's that little girl is up to? Hi, Lucy. No, somebody pooped on that this morning, so you don't want to get that part of the shoe. Leave it alone there, little girl.
Who is vibrating? Lucy.
Yeah, of course. Doesn't take much.
I know that sound.
You okay in there, Lucy? Hmm?
Look at Cozy.
Yeah, it's generally pretty quiet until the boys come out. Once the boys come out, everything goes up in the air. Yesterday, we got out here about 1 in the afternoon, and it was 51 degrees Fahrenheit. That was the height of the day. So I had to get Sugar out because she was freaking out. Letting her out in the room on a perch does not do it for her. So we don't have a room in the house here that we can let them out to play in. So other than that one room packed with cages, and that's, you know, 1 or 2 birds at a time. So that doesn't work for her, though, does it? What do you
What you
think?
need is a room with a skylight so you can put Sugar's cage under there and then she can feel like she's under the open sky.
Yeah, that's true. She likes to be outside. That's what she wants. So, hi, Lorelai. You want to come back over here?
Oh, what a good girl.
Look at the little foot.
Oh, she has such a cute feathered pose.
All right, Cause. You don't have to go after Lorelai. Hey, Lorelai. I hear you whining up there. I can't pet you right now, though. I tried earlier. And you wouldn't let me. She first gets out here. Sugar doesn't usually want to be petted right away. And then she comes over a little later, and it's a little later, and she's trying to get me to pet her, but you got to keep one hand from freezing to death. Yeah. Yeah. You sure about that? You sure about that, girl? Oh, that's the
That
one.
wine.
I know.
Oh, I missed that sound. I'm so happy the Sugar is feeling better. Hey, Shug. Shuggy, Shuggy, Shuggy. Shug, Shug, Shug.
Sugar.
Yeah, if you
Got to
try to.
make all the YouTube people think that she is so neglected.
Oh, she is. She's such a neglect.
Mm.
I get her out in that back room, which I've done, and if you keep petting her beak and you try to keep her on a perch, you can get away with about 10 minutes of beak petting, and then she's like, "This is not doing it. I need to be outside." And then she starts flapping, and you got to put her back in her cage. I had taken her medicine down to baseline. I had to go back up a little bit because she was starting to mess with her leg feathers a little bit.
Oh no, not the nice shaggy legs.
Yeah, not much, just but enough for me coming if I didn't do something. So the weather has not helped. How's it, little girl? What? What? Silly girl.
I'm happy to see a happy Shug Shug bird.
Yeah. With all the feathers sticking out the side of her head. It's so cute.
Baby. She's a sweet girl, this one. Aren't you?
It's so good how her personality has come out since she's been with you, because I think when she arrived, she was very shut down. Or at least in public, she was.
Yeah, I've got some videos where she was active, but it's a rarity. When she was at the Renaissance Fair with us, she was active because I gave her a French fry. French fry was so then she was all busy and doing stuff while she was getting a French fry and getting to play with it. But then she went back to her just sitting there looking. I don't see her just sit around much when it's just me, but in here she'll sit some of the time, and then she'll do a little playing with some of the palm fronds toys I have hanging up. She'll play with those, but
It's just funny how she always knows if someone's watching her, and then she stops what she's doing so that they think she never does anything.
yeah, she does. She's one of those birds that I'd like to see off the medicine, but it's never going to happen. Just.
Yeah, you don't mess with Sugar's medicine.
Now, stays at the baseline is 0.2, and that's where it stays. She can go up from there, but not down below. don't need any more incidents like the last time. Actually, the last time she spit it out. So I had to develop a new way of giving it to her. She does not like it at all because I have to tilt her head back and then go over her tongue and angle it down so she doesn't aspirate, go about halfway down her throat. She doesn't like that. I can do it pretty quickly, but and then I force peanut butter into her so she can't cough it up. She has to swallow the peanut butter. But it's so critical that she gets that medicine that.
Well, maybe if you made her French fries every day and gave her a French fry after the medicine, maybe then she'd take it.
Maybe, I don't know. She likes peanut butter, but okay. I'm sorry, I gotta warm that hand again. Actually, I should warm the other one, but that one's so frozen that. Oh, Lorelai's back at it down here. There goes the beak.
Making clothes, making holes in the clothes. I was going to say making clothes in the holes, but that's not right.
That's my finger. Lorelai, that's me. It's okay. You can still do it. Just realize that I'm in there, okay? I don't mind. Just be gentle. See, now she's being gentle. She knows it's my finger. Hi, Lorelai. Nut. It's good to see her back in weight. I'm just having so many problems, and it looks like what happened was some kind of E. coli bacteria got in there. It wasn't a major one; it was a minor one. The tests came back, so definitely don't want to give them any antibiotics. It's not a good thing. You don't just throw antibiotics at them because it opens up the possibility of because it weakens the immune system, and at that point something else can get in that's a lot worse. So we don't want that. But with Sugar's poop being like it was, it's better now. But and then Pippa, they're all right there in a line too. So they just kind of picked up the thing.
Yeah, it's just kind of see it going around like a Mexican wave.
Oh, there was a tail flash, but I missed it. I missed that tail flash, big boy. So after you watch the live today, go and look at that short video I made of the raffle, because it really does have all the elements in it. And I only shortened. I think I took off out of the, what was it, 20 minutes long? I took off a total of about 2 minutes. Everything else is either sped up. I slowed down the 2 sections where you see him pulling the tickets, because that all went by pretty fast. You can see it in the slow-mo. You can watch it happen. But so I slow it down, and then I slow it down again, so you can just see. I mean, it was quick. He went flop, and they ended up in my hands. He just kind of picked it up and tossed it to me. Got the idea, didn't you, kid? Yeah, I did. I know. You want me to pet you? Hold on. I think my hand is warm enough now. Good boy. Still working on the house. I have a bunch of stuff to do, accounting work in the next week, so I can start to move forward on getting that pre-approval. So know what to do now. I just have to do it. So
Well, it's always good to have a plan.
yeah. Well, I definitely don't want to get into a rental situation again or have to go to work for another rescue or something. I just want to keep this going, because without the sanctuary, I don't know what's going to happen to these birds, and I'd like to have it continue after I'm gone. I'm not going to live forever, so maybe build it up and get some more birds. But these guys have to have enough volunteers to make that happen.
Ooh, poor Shug.
I know, Sugar. This hand is completely gone now. I've got to maybe I'll just put this all the way up to 3 dots. That's 140 degrees. That might bring my hand back. I love you, Sugar. Lorelai, what are you guys doing down here? This one has tiny nares, and she gets a little bit of feather dust or something in there, and she's sneezing. She starts sneezing a lot. Her nares are pretty small. I have to use one of those little dental flosses that have the sharp end. It's not that sharp. You want it rounded, but and to get in there and try to clean them. And I think, let me look. Yeah, they're clogged again. You can hardly even see them. They're so small. Just like tiny little slits. And then they get clogged and she starts sneezing all the time. Don't you, baby? What are you doing up there? Jazzy, Jazzbird. They're going to start cutting the lawn, so I guess I better put in my, probably won't work. Try to put in my AirPods so I can cut out some of that noise, but my hands don't work. They're frozen, so. Come on. There we go. And I forgot to block people from contacting us while I'm in here. So let me do that.
If anyone tries to phone you right now, then they'll be on the phone live on YouTube.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, they can't do it now. I just turned on my online meeting focus, which blocks phone calls and text and all that other stuff. Laurel, are you having fun? Okay. Now that I got to get my other hand warm there, kid. Here, come up a little higher. Sit up here. There you go. What? Yeah, I was getting a little concerned with her. Her poop was not looking good. It didn't have a bad odor to it, but she definitely had diarrhea. The feces were breaking up, and that wasn't good. But now she has normal feces in there. I don't think her urates are quite right yet, but they're getting there. Her weight's good, and the rest of her body all looks good. At this point, the doctor doesn't think there's any point in seeing anyone else if they all have the similar problem to Lorelei, but you never know. Yeah.
Well, hopefully, if it's just a tummy bug going around, then everyone will be fine in a few days.
Yep. Well, Lorelei certainly has, and then Sugar's on the improvement, and so is Pippa. So, but Pippa's got the other problem, which is Lorelei. I have to warm my hands. You're just gonna have to let me get my hand in there. She's guarding the pocket now. So, sneezing again, there, little girl. Hmm? Lucy Bird. Hi, Lucy. Hi, sweetie. That's my thumb, Lorelei. That's my thumb. I don't want you chewing the heater either. Hey.
Oh, that's a really nice message from Nisa. She says, Don, I want to say what a gift you are because your flock are very lucky that you're in their lives. That's lovely.
Oh, thank you. I feel lucky they're with me. They've taught me so much, these guys. Right, Lorelei?
And Michelle says, shout out to Don.
Oh, thank you.
Everyone says if they could, then they'd help you buy the house and the move over and help. You'd have a whole load of volunteers.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, I wish I could come out and visit. One day, maybe.
Maybe. That would be nice. Wouldn't that be nice? You could have somebody who'd stand up for you. Yeah. No, baby. This one, I got to work on her beak today again. The top part's getting too long, although the lower section has one divot in it I got to fix. Kazi needs a little beak work today, and so does Jasmine. So, and then the usual nails, because it's that day again. Time to do nails. Nora, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? Huh? He came over today and bopped me on the head because he wanted me to pet him. He just took that big beak and went whack.
Are you being demanding?
And then he just jumped in front of me like, okay, pet me now. And like a dummy, I did it. So I reinforced that behavior. So he's probably going to start whacking me in the head more. The next time I'm determined not to react to it. I'll give him about a minute and then I'll start petting him. That's not
Pretty
a good
bad.
behavior. Pretty bird. That's pretty bird.
Is it pretty bedtime?
Pretty bird, pretty bird. She's such a sweetie. Silly girl. Silly girl.
Oh, Cecil's not out. Yes, the girl's out at the moment, Mum Fuzzy.
Oh yeah, Cecil. Yeah, the boys aren't out here. Cecil and Lorelai can't be in the same. Oh, they can't be in the same area at the same time where they can get to each other. Lorelai is going to try to stay away from him now, but he's trying to mate with her all the time, and they can't do that. So he's become made aggressive. So, which is common in captivity, not in the wild. So.
And Snowball seemed pretty interested in her the other day.
Yeah, he's more into terrorizing her than anything else. So I have to keep those two away. Yeah, if I had a bigger area, I could work it out. But you know, we have somebody who wants to extend the aviary when we get a new place. So. Which I've got maybe staying up late and not be like the old days, not getting much sleep because I'm going to switch over the accounting system to Sage, and that's going to take a while.
Oh, did you hear back from the sales rep?
Yeah, there's a product called Sage 50 that will work. It's the lesser of their two products that they have, but it will do it. It'll do what we need to do. I have to import everything from the bank statements though, which is going to take a while. Because all I have is paper records, and yeah, I'm a geek, but I just don't have time. I haven't had time to like set up. I did QuickBooks for a while that I just hated. So now all I have is paper records. So that plus whatever the bank has. And I always take what the bank has and then go through and edit that. It won't take that long. But
when you say imports, do you mean manually type in?
No, okay. You can import as long as that's a bank that's on a list, and Chase is a big bank, so it's on a list. They can just import the digital information.
Okay.
Where you have the problem is like on the credit cards, when you put those in and you've got transactions, then you have to go back and have that stuff. Some of it has to be added by hand. Some of it's not. It depends on what the name looks like. If it's an unrecognizable name, you have to go ahead and say what it is and give it a category, that kind of thing. Then later on, it can pick up the category on its own. But least favor of my
when I was treasurer for the opera, it was all manual, so I had to enter every transaction in by hand. That was fun.
Yeah, that's a real pain in the rear. Well, once I get everything entered in from statements, then I can you know, from electronically from the statements, then I can turn on the automatic, and what it'll do is it'll catch every transaction that it's at the bank and put it into the ledger for me. So yeah, I have so much to do. Just that's just the least important thing to me. I make sure that everything is done right, but to get everything digitally matched up is, you know, that's a job every day. I don't have the time. So, but once, you know, with what I talked to with the rep, it should be just fine. Take care of everything for me once I have it set up. So, because all of our vendors are pretty much standard. You know, the people we buy toys from, there's Amazon, and then there's Costco. And we don't have that many places we buy from. So.
Well, progress is being made.
Little by little, inch by inch, millimeter by millimeter. Now I'm saying something from the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Mm-hmm.
But,
So I thought it was Cabaret, but either way, get the idea.
Yeah, I think that the Rocky Horror Picture Show stole it from Cabaret, to be honest. But a lot of stuff is stolen in there when they're in the theater. The only way to ever see that movie is in the theater. So.
Oh, Erin is here. Hello, Erin.
Hi, Erin. Andrew, what are you? Where's? Oh, there's Cause. There's Cause. What are you doing up there, Shug? Oops, that didn't switch. Sugar. That did switch. Sugar. Sugar bird. Yeah, that bums me out when YouTube screwed up and I lost the premiere. I wanted to show that short video, but it took all that time yesterday to edit. I had to screen capture it as well. That's just, apparently they think they own it if you do it on their platform. And the Zoom recording didn't take, so that was my fault. I'm pretty sure. I think Zoom's pretty good on that. But if I'd had that, I wouldn't have had to go back screen capture it. Fortunately, I've had ScreenFlow for a long time, so it's not a problem to capture stuff like that. Better enjoy it for a minute there. My fingers are getting cold. My hands are as white as snow right now. I just wanted to pet that beak, even if my hands are cold. Yeah. Hi, Cause.
Cozy Cosmo.
I know. I've got to warm my hand up, so I'm losing my feeling in it there, kid. I have my hand warmer set at 140 degrees, and my hand just sucks the heat right out of it. Goes cold on me. Lorelei, you gonna eat my arm in there or what? Silly girl. I need to get that one hand warmed up so I can pet her. Lorelei, baby girl. What are you doing up there, Jazz? You're not making any trouble today. Who, me? She was making all kinds of trouble yesterday, running around, going after the other birds. They were only out for an hour each group yesterday because it was not as warm as it is today, and today is not warm. It wasn't too cold for them, but it was too cold for me, that's for sure. Hi, kitty. Hi up there. Hello. Oh, I hear you. Hold on. Hold on just a sec. Let me warm the other hand up just a bit. Okay. Well, he'll pet the girl. Hold on. I got to switch the camera too. There we go. Pet the girl. Oh, pet the girl. She gets a little indignant if I take my hand away. She doesn't understand that it gets cold. Do you, sugar? Do you?
Is her beak warm to the touch?
To my hand, it seems a little warm, but my hand is, well, you can see my hand is not, there's a little bit of red in it where I had it against that heater, but most of my hand is white, or what looks green actually. So it feels warm to me, but that's because the hand is so cold.
Mm-hmm.
There she goes. She's like, oh, that was a cold thumb.
Because I heard that if a way to tell if they're warm enough is to hold their feet, and if the feet feel warm to the touch, then they're okay, and if they're cold, then they need to get warm. But I don't know if it's the same with beaks.
I don't know if it is either, but I know their feet are cold from being out here. There's no question about that. But they need their outside time. They can't stay in that one room. That's just too tight.
A little bit of cold will toughen them up.
A bit. I'm just gonna pet Lorelei for a second. She's staring at me.
Do you want to say some words on Russian? I think your Russian friend is here. Or one of the Russian followers.
Здравствуйте. Здравствуйте. Мой друг. I took Russian for one semester. So they only taught it at night at the college that I was at. So we learned 300 words a week, where usually you can learn a lot more than that. But I remember a little. Oh yeah, see, I talked to you. I get pretty song, beautiful, pretty song. Yes, that's a pretty song from a pretty girl. That's a pretty jazzy song. That's a jazzy song. Yeah, she likes being praised for singing that song, but her beak's getting too long too. That's a good jazzy. That's a good jazzy jazz bird. A good jazzy jazz bird. It says that I didn't get petted enough. I didn't get petted enough. I didn't. I didn't. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Yeah, when I was, my French teacher was also my Russian teacher, and we used to go back in his office and do shooters of Stoli. And I'm not I don't drink alcohol, but I did back then. I would drink a little bit. So we'd go back and talk about mostly Russian, because I didn't like French. I got to be honest with you. I can't pronounce some of the sounds in French. So I gave up on French. I got an A in it, but I mean, more from my written ability than my speaking ability. But I did okay in Russian.
Would the bird accept it when you wore heated gloves?
I had some heated gloves before the move. They got lost in the move. They didn't really like them, but I could get away with them for a while. If I put them in my, if I put them in the hoodie has that pouch. If I put my hands on the pouch, they'd usually let me get away with wearing them. But yeah, I with this crew I can. With the boys, it would, maybe. Depends on what they look like. The other ones I have are black, and they kind of they ignore black usually. So yeah, I had some nice heated gloves. I lost so many things when we had to move that quickly, but hi, baby. Hello. Oh, sugar, don't get in a huff because I was petting the Jazz. The Jazz needs a little petting. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. My hand's going to get cold and I won't be able to pet you. And by then you'll want to be petted. So I don't know how that goes. I'm going to warm my hand up again. Hi, Cause. You be nice to everybody down below. You don't need to get in anybody's way. Just be a good cause. You're a good cause. Yeah, Cause is looking down at you. I know.
She's not been attack cause at all today.
Whoops.
She's a good cause.
She's a good cause. I accidentally touched the volume button and turned the volume down without meaning to. But she is a good cause. She does tend to go after Lorelei if I'm not careful. So they can be out together, but they can't be unsupervised when they're out together. So. What are you doing, little girl? Hmm? Lorelei, what are you up to? Hmm? Lucy, you're slipping down again. Come on back up. There you go. Jasmine. Jazzy Jazzbird. Jazzy Jazzbird. I know, sweetie, but I gotta warm the other hand up now. It's frozen. I have it on high, so it'll warm up pretty quickly, but it'll burn the battery out in about an hour, but it'll do it. What are you doing? Oh, you see the writing. Yeah, she likes to take the writing off of clothing, so she can find something where there's some writing that's going to disappear. Right, Lorelei? Right, Lorelei? Baby girl? Say hi, baby girl. Hey, baby girl. Uh-oh, hi, baby girl. So Lorelei's doing better. I had her down on her medicine a little bit. I had to raise it back up because of being trapped inside for a while.
Look at that Shuggy. A walking Shuggy. So busy. So busy.
I've got to get petted one way or the other.
Got to make up for lost time.
But I still wait for the video when you have Sugar with you in the car and drive into the drive-in from McDonald's. That would be my favorite bird reaction video. Well, with Lucy, how she reacts to you making popcorn.
I'd probably take her to In-N-Out Burger because you can get French fries with no salt. Actually, what they do there is they give you the French fries and they put the salt in the bag. So if you want to salt them, you can. Instead of just dumping a whole bunch of salt on, they give you salt. And they're made from real potatoes. They actually have a machine where they just throw a potato in it and turns it into a spear. So. She prefers the real potatoes, I think, don't you? There was a place like that in the town I was living in. It was Hill House, and they had the same kind of thing, real potatoes. That was what she would want me to do. I'd go get a veggie burger and then cross the street and get her those fries. Of course, she only ate one or two of the fries. I wouldn't let her eat more than that, but And it
No,
wasn't, maybe once a month she'd get the treat.
but as a rare treat, it's okay. So I think all the responsible parrot owners who know their parrot has a guilty pleasure give it to them on some very rare occasions. I think is it Mr. Max cockatoo who gets for his birthday a slice of pizza with cheese or something like that because he likes the cheese on the pizza so much.
Yeah, and other parrots seem to like cheese. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know. It's odd, isn't it?
It is, but obviously when you see the other birds, not parrots, but the oh no, I forgot the name. The birds at the beach who kill you. Seagull. Oh yeah, I have this bridge with the Bringull. Since that I always can remember seagull.
Chloe could remember seagull from that one time I
But
took her
these
to the
birds
beach.
even eat such a sausage and stuff like that. So obviously they like it. But still, one of my favorite videos with birds eating human stuff is the pelican who goes in the fish shop and stands in the line and waits to be served.
That's funny. Oh, there's that one video of the one in, I think it's Ireland or Scotland. I can't remember which, but of the bird that comes in a door and steals the I can't remember what Doritos. Runs in and steals a bag. Yeah, yep. That was funny.
Yeah, it's a thug life seagull.
And they let him do it. They know he's going to do it. You know, every day, he or she, they're going to do it every day. It's like an event. They wait around to see when the bird comes in to steal a bag. This is Laurel.
Well, Erin sent $5. She says Nevada or bust.
Oh, thank you, Erin. Oh, thanks. Yeah, Nevada. Got to get there. Just the work is going to be tough until I can get there.
So we're taking little sugar steps.
Pretty much. It's like the steps I learned in ABA. You know, they call them the baby steps. You take them from one slight behavior to a slight modification to a slight modification. If they jump, that's good. They go from one to the other, but you have to plan every little step so that you get the behavior you want. And sometimes they just leap right to it, but you want to have it planned out. And that's where we are now. I just got tons of digital work to do now, so. Right, Lucy? And Lucy, you don't help me with the digital work. Now you probably would sit there with me. Right?
Well, Pippa would help you if she wasn't looking after Steve and Zuri.
Oh, yeah.
We just need to buy Pippa some nerd glasses.
Yeah, like the kind I had when I was a kid. I was one of the perfect kids. Today, some, a cheerleader would look at the way I looked then and say, there's somebody I want to take home, because I'll marry that guy. He's going to have money. But when I was a kid, having, buttoned down Oxford shirts and a pocket protector, and coming with a sack lunch meant nobody talked to you.
What even is a pocket protector?
You don't know what a pocket protector? Okay, it's like a floppy piece of plastic that you stick in your pocket, so that when you put pins and pencils in there, it doesn't change. It doesn't mark up your shirt.
Oh, okay.
And back then, the big technological advance when I was that age was slide rule.
Wow.
That was pretty much what people used when I was that age. And then the first kind of computer that came out was a programmable hand calculator. And I
Wow,
bugged
cutting
my
edge.
I bugged my father until I got a 128-step programmable calculator. And the first thing I taught it to do, and I came up with a program myself. You know, it's the programs are really simplistic. I mean, you're just talking about you know, adding numbers to registers and stuff like that. But anyway, it's pretty close to machine language. But was rolling dice for playing D&D. That was the first thing I did, and then with that. But before that, I hardwired a tic-tac-toe game, and then yeah, I hardwired the logic for that, and I played it for a while, and I went, "You can't win this. There's no way you could win it because either the cat gets the game or you lose, one or the other. If you wire it right, then there's no way to win. You know, little lights that light up when you make a move, that kind of." And then see, what was the next thing I worked on? I had the next computer I worked on was a IBM 36070, the one that has the lights on the outside of it. And so you could see what the binary was going on inside the machine. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And they taught you things like how to add, subtract in octal and hexadecimal. So I went to school to learn how to work on that. And then I got a Tandy 8K black and white computer. And then I went to the 16K color. And I was writing in beginner's all-purpose symbolical instructional code, basic. I took Fortran. Huh?
It's crazy how far we've come.
I know. I took Fortran and COBOL and assembler. So I could write in assembler language.
Assembler.
Yeah, I did all that. Here's the fun thing. I mean, COBOL, we're talking ancient history, right? The US government, the IRS still uses COBOL.
Imagine
why
being a
not?
software engineer for them, and it's like, you know, you start your new job, and it's like, oh, you know, I'm going to be a software engineer for the IRS here, and you come in, and it's like, yeah, so I know all about C# and, you know, C++, and I can do Python, and I can do jQuery and SQL, and then like, can you do COBOL?
They were looking for COBOL engineers because they needed to make some changes. And there just aren't any. I mean, you have to send people to school to learn how to do that old stuff. To me, it's like learning how to, it's like being Champollion and trying to figure out the Rosetta Stone, you know? I remember my instructor, he was pretty cool, but I brought him a printout. I had done a report, you know, business report in COBOL, and he said, well, where's the error sheet? And I said, well, there isn't one. He said, you didn't get any errors? And I said, no. And he goes, hold on a minute. He had me change and put a period in one place where it didn't belong. And then he had me go through the 218 errors that were generated and explain why everyone was there.
That's horrific.
But see, what he said, you don't learn anything unless you make mistakes in programming. So he was a good instructor because he forced me to learn. But I thought, oh, good, I can be done with this, and I can play Star Trek on their IBM System 70. You know? No, excuse me, it's a Rayovac System 70, and that I was working on at that time with punch cards. We had a few data terminals, but it was still mostly punch cards. And then I went all the way up, to where I am now, which is working with Apple. But I don't actually. I know a little bit about the programming language, but if I had a couple of weeks, I could program in Swift. It's an extremely easy object-oriented environment to program in, but it's powerful but easy to use. But I don't have time. I mean, I would like to set up an app for us or something, but so there would be a Chloe Sanctuary app, but I don't have
Oh,
time.
good.
It would. Well, you know, like I say, a couple of weeks I could do it, but
Yeah.
because they have a thing called Swift Playgrounds, which allows you to sit and actually program and actually make apps. You can, while you're learning, you can actually start making apps that you could actually publish. But and so, I mean, they designed those so the kids could learn, and now the adults are using it to learn.
Oh, Warm Fuzzy sent $10 for a heated gloves fund.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I could use heated gloves. I had them though. It's just a bummer because they're not cheap. I had them, and we're going. I can't pet her beak with heated gloves. She will let me do it with cotton gloves, but they don't help much. When I sleep here, I think they turn the heater down to like 60 or something. I have to wear. Hey, no, we're not doing that. Thank you, Mander. It's all right, Mander. Leave him alone, okay? He's just sitting up there. Don't bug him. That's Romeo up there. That's the Romeo bird. Oh, you scared the you-know-what out of him. See how you did?
Oh,
Hey,
what's the Mender doing?
he was bugging
Mender?
Romeo.
Well,
Does
Romeo's
Mender
not
wants
gonna
more
do anything
attention
to you.
after he
What's the
was the
matter?
superstar yesterday?
He just gets a little pushy sometimes when Rome sits up there. He likes that corner for himself. He doesn't want anybody else over there. It's just territoriality. Hi, big boy. And you don't want, with him, you don't give him negative correction. You can say stop something. You can tell him no or whatever, but then you want to pet him for being good at stopping because he doesn't like to be yelled at or anything. The other birds don't care, you know, but he's got an issue if you yell at him. And yelling is just a way of getting their attention because their voices are loud, right? So don't you bother him. Don't start with him. It's all right. Don't start with him. Don't. He doesn't need any more. He doesn't need to be badgered right now because he's not in a good mood. No, he's not.
He's a sensitive boy.
Oh, folks, it's that time, and I'm going to go and make the switch and bring the boys out. I think I can set the phone up so you can watch that, and then once I get the boys out, then we're going to have to end because I got folks that need to sleep, and they're on the other side of the planet. So let me switch this around so I can set it up, and you guys can watch me change the birds out. You need to sit up here. Now, this is the fun part, trying to get Lorelei. I'm going to have to make the phone disappear for a second into my pouch because I got to get Lorelei out first without having an angle on it. So
But do we do the funny thing for the end of the live stream, the bird watch thing? No human inside the aviary.
Yes.
Yeah, watch them all go crazy.
Oh, that's really cool.
Okay. I know, Lorelei. Let's see. I've got to get an angle on that. You guys can see okay.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Okay. I should stand there.
So let's see what the birdies do.
You see movement.
Lorelei. Babaloo, babaloo.
I think the Moluccan Mafia is getting into it. What are you guys doing? Looks like Salamander's ready to leave.
Oh, that's the Cosy bird.
Oh, Cosy, there she is. Fancy dancy cause.
The Cosy headshake. Yeah, we know the Cosy. Oh no, do we get more luck and trouble in the corner?
I think so.
They accumulate back there. That's never a good sign.
The salamander gets all panicked and runs up and down.
Mm.
And then the girls smack each other with their handbags.
Now he's screaming. Oh no, some other birds have issues. One is hanging and oh, Sugar and Jasmine.
Yeah, it's the
Oh yeah, someone is picking, I think. Yeah, that's the Shuggy. She's going and Jasmine was offended, I think. Yep, that's the Shuggy.
yeah,
There she
Jasmine
is.
probably wanted to go past. You know how Jasmine is.
Mm.
That was quite quick for sugar standards.
Mm. Oh no,
Oh no, she's
Jasmine.
chasing. Jasmine,
What has
leave
Sugar
her
done
alone.
to you? I thought you were friends.
Jasmine, leave Sugar alone.
Yeah.
You girls. I think Manda and Romeo are having issues as well.
Yeah, Romeo doesn't like Manda to be so near.
Oh my, look at those pups.
And Manda has no idea how somebody can be afraid of him. Oh, there comes the first boy. The Pippa.
It's the
Our
Pippa.
honorary boy.
Yeah.
Get up, you guys behave out here.
Yeah, the Moluccans make trouble.
Sugar, we're not going in yet. What are you doing looking like you want to go out?
Jasmine was
Yeah, because
chasing her.
Jasmine went after her.
Oh.
Oh, now
Now
she's going
Jasmine is
after
going
Pippa.
after Romeo. Jasmine is a little troublemaker at the moment.
Yeah, that's
she
Pippa.
does that.
It's Pippa that she's after.
Oh, it's
That's
Pippa.
not good. Pippa will.
What?
Now Pippa
Come on,
is
Bob.
going away.
Come on,
Yeah,
Bob. Come on, Bob, Bob, Bob.
Pippa's leaving.
Bob, move. Yeah, Pippa will usually run away. It's just that when she decides to come back and fight, then we got a problem. Pippa will
Yeah,
try
so
not to fight.
So when Pippa goes full psycho, that's when things get bad.
It's the Babaloo.
Babaloo.
Can you say Babaloo, Babaloo? There you go, big boy. Well, I guess I'll leave the bucket in here for him.
Probably put Jazz in the bucket. Oh, no, she's after Pip again. Oh no.
Hey, 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 no. Just don't do that. No. No. That's right.
That's right.
That's right. Jazzy can be a little bit of a
Shuggy,
pushy,
are you going to
pushy girl.
Skywalk?
I don't know what Sugar thinks she's doing.
Come on,
Flappy, flappy,
Snowball.
flappy.
Come on, Snowbird. Come on, Snowball. Snowy Snowbird. Get a good grip on those feet. There we go. Snowball. Yeah, this is where having volunteers would be nice.
Oh no,
Can't do
they're
it.
fighting again.
Hey, hey, hey. None of that. Don't you do it, Jazz. Jasmine.
Chelsea, what's up with you?
She's got the
Hey.
rage today.
Ah.
What is Sugar doing? She's a funny old thing.
She is.
Come on, Cecil bird.
Oh, Chelsea, go away from the Sugar.
Oh, no, she's
she
biting
has the
Sugar.
Sugar wing. That's not.
No.
Oh, Sugar, get away.
God.
That's good.
Okay, Sugar's fine.
Here, come on. Would you let go of the cage? You got to get outside. Come on. Good boy. Switch hands. No, turn so I get a good grip on your feet. There we go.
I'm kind of surprised that the room monitor didn't step in, actually.
I wonder, Bob is such a good behaved boy just sitting on the armchair. And
That's right.
that's right.
That's right.
Oh, Pippa agrees.
Ups the daisy there. Okay, folks, that's it for today.
Oh, John, you should check Sugar's okay, because she got into it with Jasmine.
You okay,
Yeah.
Shug? All right.
Sugar's wings.
Let me see. She's not letting me see anything. Come here. Yeah, looks okay. I got to get in there, and they won't let me do this easily. So, thanks for being here, and we'll see you next time, guys.